Hello, my name is Ian Freeman. I am with Verticalmove. We are a IT staffing agency. We started using iMocha about 4 or 5 months ago, and it completely transformed our business and the way that we're recruiting and the way that we market ourselves as well. We had a little bit of a fall off about 4 or 5 months ago, where we lost a big chunk of our sales team due to some performance issues, due to one of them or two of them moving away. And so overnight, we found ourselves needing to do more with less. And so that is when we turned to iMocha. And we utilize iMocha in a number of different ways. So we have some people on our team now that are sourcers, and they go and they just they go to LinkedIn, they go to the job boards, and they try to find candidates for primarily full stack Java developer roles. Our quadrants are really anything to do with next gen technology, specifically navigating digital transformations. So when COVID hit, there were two big things that were happening with our end clients. One, it was a scramble to find talent because all of a sudden overnight we go from people needing to work at the office to working remote. The other challenge that this presents is that when people are working remote, you can't do in-person interviews. So a lot of the end clients were having difficulties with fake candidates. iMocha solved two of our problems. One problem was when we were sending candidates to our end client, the feedback oftentimes was this person can't code. They're not a fit. Please don't send anybody else like this. The second piece of feedback was we had hesitations about whether this person was real or not. So this created a case for us to have to create a system in our internal system where we're A, validating identity, and B, testing for technical skill sets. iMocha does both of those by doing image verifications. That helps us confirm that the candidate is real. But even more helpful is the feature where if they click on a different window during the test, it'll end the test. We give them two chances for that. If they click on a different window, the first time it gives them a warning. The second time it just ends the test. And we've had so much success with this. Yeah, we get the people emailing us, oh, I accidentally clicked on another window because I got an email. Can I have a second chance? No, you can't have a second chance because we are now sourcing so many people through iMocha. We have so many people taking this test that we can afford to not submit 80% of the people that we're sourcing ourselves. The 20 to 30% of people that we put through iMocha that score a certain score or above, depending on what the role and what the test is, we're having massive success with our end clients based on those submittals. Even more telling is we can almost predict if somebody's going to get hired based on what their test score was. This completely transformed our business because at one point we were down to one recruiter. So what we would do, well, I can't give away all of our company secrets, but essentially we would rely on our partners. We would rely on our sourcers, we would rely on our recruiters, and all they were doing was identifying a candidate, sending them the test. If they scored a 70% on the basic Java 8 test that we first created, we submit to the client. If they're below, we don't submit. We instantly saw results. Within 1 week, we saw results. We saw people making placements. Not only that, but the way that we now market our system is making it so much easier to get more clients, either within our existing clients where we're mushrooming accounts, or if we're going for new end clients, just showing them, hey, look at this list of candidates on our bench that have already taken either a DevOps or a Java or an SRE test, whatever it might be. We can show them actual results in real time, the date they took the test. We can even give them a breakdown of the test. One of my managers asked to show him the full test of somebody that took the exam, and I did. Based on him seeing that, That opened doors to other areas of this organization because he now said, okay, what you guys are doing is a lot deeper and more complex than the other providers. I trust you and I'll refer you. And it's just done nothing but bring success to our business. When it comes to the support for iMocha, this is when you guys really won me over. Um, if it was just the test, I'd be a customer and I'd be a repeat customer. But on top of the tests, there are so many features that I'm now discovering, even 5 months into the program, that I didn't know about. The fact that I can send you guys a job description, and within a day or two, you create a test for me specific to that job description. That's amazing. Some of the other features that I find helpful and some of the support is that Jaideep, specifically my account manager, has bent over backwards to make sure I'm getting the reports that I need. We have 3 different ways that we source candidates. So we send tests from each account based on that method. And that gives us real numbers to which method we're using is A, getting the most people to take the test, and B, getting the most people to finish the test, and then most importantly, C, getting passing scores for that test. The passing scores is really more on us than it is on iMocha. But really what we're looking at is how can we get the number of test takers up, because we're seeing about the same amount of passing grades, but not always, which presents another metric that Jaideep was able to show me, where we can actually view in the different accounts that we built who's sending the test, where they were sourced from, so that we can keep tabs on which sourcing method is the most efficient and bringing us the best results, so that we can then do that more and do less of the stuff that isn't bringing us as good of results. All in all, iMocha has completely transformed my business. We went from a recruiting agency that focused on IT to a technically sound recruiting agency with numbers to support why we're submitting candidates, with complete test backing why they scored what they did. And they can even include real-time coding in there that we can show the end clients. We're able to do more with less with iMocha. We're able to cycle through our interviews quicker, because if we already have a test score, that takes 90% of our vetting out of the picture. iMocha has given us everything we've wanted and more. My CEO initially was very apprehensive to sign up for iMocha. Today, he will tell you it's one of the best moves we ever made as a company, and we are completely tied to it at this point moving forward. In fact, I really think our business would it has the potential that our business could actually fall apart if we lost our access to iMocha for whatever reason. But all in all, iMocha gets a 10 out of 10, an 11 out of 10. iMocha has been nothing but exceptional for myself and for Verticalmove.